Hey, what's up, Hollow News family? Welcome to another episode of Can We Talk? Hollow News is podcast where we talk to dope people in the community doing dope things, and today is no different. I'm so excited to have my next guest on. He's doing some amazing things in the literary space, and it's always amazing when we decide to step out and write things and tell our own stories and to enrich each other through the medium of writing. So, without further ado, I would love to welcome to the show author Adrian Bell. Hey, what's up?
Can we talk
You
for
gotta,
a minute? Yeah. Yeah.
look, this is the energy that
Yeah.
we need for the interviews. I love it, Adrian. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. I'm here for it.
You're the first person. You're the first person who actually made the connection or even like did it during the show. So I really appreciate you for understanding the vibe that is Can We Talk?
Yeah, that's love. I actually did a short film like some years back called Can We Talk. So that's my joint. Yeah.
Oh, you gotta send me that link so I can watch that. That is, that gets the brunches and the lounges going these days.
I got you.
Anybody who's a Tevin Campbell's fan is a fan of me and mine, and we friends forever. So thank you for that. But let's jump right into this conversation because you have an amazing things going on, and you're an author, you're a writer, and you wrote a book called Build a Brother. So I want to learn all about that and share that with our audience. So what inspired you to write this book?
Okay. Well, let me give you my introduction. My name is Adrian Bell. I am, and it'll all tie in too for sure. My name is Adrian Bell. I am your go-to handyman. I know a good amount about a good amount of things. I actually run building operations at my church, at the Bethel Church here in Miami. Which is down south, Richmond Heights to be exact.
South Day, stand up.
To the south side. I'm a proud husband of 8 years, going on 9 years this year. And then there is the new realm that I'm operating in right now is as an author. So, shout out to myself.
Look, Adrian is look, y'all see him?
Look, it's so new for me. Like being an author is so new for me because I'm the type that growing up, I never liked reading at all. Like never liked reading. But I never found anything that really grabbed me. But I'm kind of in this place now of my life where I'm on a journey, like trying to find purpose. Like, what am I actually here on this earth for? Because I feel like we get so caught up in just like living the day to day and working, going to work and surviving and all that type of stuff. So my mindset changed, went through some things, life started lifing, and I'm just on a purpose for finding what I'm supposed to be here for. So the process of the book, like the reason why I wrote the book is, I found like there's a void, like for the voice for men, and the sisters got everything. Like y'all got everything. They create all the programs for the sisters to talk and pour out and do all this and all that. And the brothers are like stuck without having anything. So I found the need and I took it upon myself to try to fill that need. And like with me being on my path to do better, to be better, and to grow, the book is my way of encouraging other brothers to do the same.
Oh no, I like that. So tell me about the title because it's interesting to me that you say build a brother. What made you go that route and have that as the title of the book?
Okay, so the picture on the book is very important to me because it shows the connection of four brothers and just the strength, and you see all the veins and the definition in the hands.
Yeah, I see that as a very powerful picture.
It shows the real strength and connection between men. So when I came across that picture, I really wanted to use that one because it just spoke volumes to me. Build a brother, like it just clicked. It kind of came out in conversation one day, and it made sense. It's not really like, a build a bear process. This ain't, I don't have I don't have a blueprint for you to like to make the perfect man. That's not what I'm trying to do. Um, it's literally a way for us to take some of the values, some of the lessons that I've learned growing up. I've been privileged to have positive examples of manhood in my life, and flawed nevertheless, but still positive examples. And in growing up, and that's from dad, uncles, pastors, that's just been able to pour into me. And I've been able to take some of those values, some of those lessons that I've gone through in life and navigated through life thus far, and it's helped make me the person that I am today. And the more I talk to the brothers, man, I find that so many of us didn't have it, and then um so that makes us different in so many ways, but yet the same in so many ways, because we navigate through life, and then we connect with so many different situations. But we've been so conditioned to just keep everything inside and just deal. Like
Yeah.
that's what we do as men. Like it's they tell you, oh well, don't cry, don't show no emotion, all that type of stuff. So we bottle so much up, and then we end up breaking in the long run. So the build a brother process is really just to try to encourage the brothers to just grow, really build yourself, focus on and build yourself, and then we'll build another brother in the process. So it's really a thing for us to work together.
Nice. So it's, transforming you from like the inside out.
Yes.
And that's what the book explores. Tell me some more of the themes, or what can people expect when they read this book? Because it's more of a self-help book, not a fiction book about a character. It's more
Right.
like tools to help you.
Yeah, I go through a lot of stuff like in the book. Y'all gotta get the book and read the book, man. I really go through um a lot of my personal issues. I'm very, very transparent in the book. With a lot of things that I've gone through, um, things that I haven't always shared. So it was a big deal for me to actually put this stuff in the book for everybody to read, even stuff I haven't necessarily always talked to my mom about, because my dad has gone on to be with the Lord. So to put a lot of it in the book, and to where my mom could even read it, my sisters, my actual family could read it, friends and everything like that. Um, it was therapy for me, I actually started therapy like this year. So it's
Wow.
new for me,
Welcome
you
to the
know.
therapy club. I go
Yeah,
every month.
yeah, so it's new for me to be in that realm, to be on this journey. Like I released the book on the first of this year, January 1st, and which was actually this year, January 1st, was the death anniversary of my brother. So it was a way for me to honor him, you
Mm-hmm.
know, and like start this real healing process for myself. So, and it's not necessarily like I'm trying to just build build this brotherly connection with everybody. Is really a way for us to just build men. Brothers is the brothers, it's us, you
Yeah.
know. So it's just a way to really kind of build us, help us grow, and try to fix the generations that's to come, because a lot of the young men are missing certain values, and I believe that that's the reason why they're kind of going the way that they're going now,
Mm-hmm.
because certain values are gapped by generations. And I feel like if we can address them now, try to reincorporate those values and those lessons, I think we can fix it in the long run, and not even necessarily at a slow pace. We might be able to make some changes now if we attack it right now. So it's a process. It's definitely a process.
No, definitely. And I like how you broke that down. Can you give us any specific examples of some of the things that you shared in this book that are lessons for men to learn from?
Um let's see, because I don't want to give too much away. Um there is I speak about, a lot of people know me. I get a lot of notoriety from my proposal video,
Mm.
which went viral 10 years ago. And it was me proposing to my girlfriend at the time. She is my wife now, but my girlfriend at the time. I used the R. Kelly Forever song, and I mimed it in the middle of the street. And
Oh, wow.
yeah, there's a chapter in the book that talks about the value of a woman, like understanding the value of a woman, and
Okay.
you know,
Yeah.
and I think that we take a lot of a lot of us might take a lot of the sisters for granted, but the identifying the value of a woman also speaks to a brother knowing the value of himself.
Mm.
So if you understand what you're worth, you're not just gonna give yourself to any and everybody. So it's really understanding the value of a woman, as well as understanding the value of yourself. And I believe that the book really kind of opens the mind to where a brother may be, the things that he's going through, um, and where he can go from here. I was watching I think your last video where you're speaking to the lady that does the drive-by therapy.
Yes, that's my therapist, Dr.
Yeah,
Tasha.
that does, she does the drive-by therapy, and the word that she used to describe the people that she has at the events is progressive. Like that's where I'm at. Like I had a speaker tell me one time, and this was recent because it's in this whole process of the book stuff. When I was explaining to him about the book, he said, "Yeah, man, I don't like working with men because men are stubborn."
Mm.
And it to a certain extent it rubbed me the wrong way. And because I'm like, okay, well, um if you don't like working with men because we're stubborn, that don't mean that we don't need the help. Like we still need the help. Like somebody got to do the work. And if I got to be one of the ones to help do the work, help move the needle, then so be it. And we got to be progressive. We got to be in a space to where we're ready for a change. We're ready to grow. We're ready to make moves and find purpose and all that. Like if we're not there, of course it's gonna take longer. If you stubborn and you're not open to change,
Mm.
it's gonna be harder for you to grow, of course. So I welcome every man, to the process. And if you stubborn right now, the train long, like it's gonna come, it's still gonna be moving. The train
Yeah.
gonna be moving, and just jump on when you ready to jump on. But we ain't going nowhere. We're not
Yeah.
going.
What are you hoping that men take away from this book? And specifically as Black men read this book, what are you hoping that they take away? Or what do you hope they learn when they read your book?
I really just pray that it pushes them to just really want to be better, man. The goal, like the book was the first step to like the whole build a brother process. It's gonna grow. It's actually growing into like a full movement, an initiative in a sense, to where the book lays the foundation, for to place the brothers in a state to where, okay, well, um maybe like you really got to evaluate yourself, take a step back, look at yourself in the mirror, um kind of weigh some stuff out, ask yourself some questions, to figure out answers, like why you're the way that you are, and how can you go on to be a better person. The book was the first way to kind of get that started.
Mm.
And from there we'll move into community, and that's really us connecting with each other, more brothers connecting with each other, because no man is an island, so we're not supposed to do this thing called life by ourselves. Like
Exactly.
we need the support. We need other men to be able to kind of help us navigate through this thing called life, man. So the next step would be like meetups, build brother meetups, to where we can get on one accord, talk about some stuff, get some, a therapist in the room, and really kind of help work through
Yeah.
some of these issues. And it's issues that a lot of us just keep quiet on. And I haven't always been like an advocate for therapy. I used to kind of run from it because I had an outlet. I did understand that therapy was like was an outlet for people to kind of let out what they're going through and stuff like that. I've always had like my mind ministry, which I do it, and stuff like that. So that's always been the way that I deal with my issues. I pour out before God. That's my thing. So I never took the step to therapy until being in this place that I'm in right now. And so from there we'll do the Build a Brother meetups, and then eventually get to the point to where we can, the plan is to mentor at least 100 young men and boys this year before the year is out. And I could partner with some other brothers, man, some other grown men that can help, build these brothers. We could teach them some life skills. And it ain't just boys, it ain't just young men. Like a lot of older men still need certain skills, how to deal with some of this stuff. And I've gotten great feedback from all ages, and I believe that there's something in the book that will appeal to every man. Like at some point in time, with where you're at, it's gonna appeal to you some kind of way. So like I said, I think it'll definitely lead to community meetups, and then the whole mentorship with the boys. That'll probably be like, you could kind of tie that with like 5,000 role models, like what Miss Wilson does with 5,000 role models. And I come from that. Like I was a part of it when it was 500 role models back in the day.
Wow. Okay.
So, to see what they're doing, and it only, it be so incorporated in the school. I want to work on the outside of school too. And we can get some adult men in there with the boys and really help with some, being vulnerable and transparent with these boys, so we can kind of, push the needle to growth, and change generations. We have to change generations to come, for sure.
I totally agree. And do you plan to do a book tour, any book signings? Like, what is your plan for, like, making sure more people know about this book?
I am open to wherever it take me, Janey. Like I'm open to whatever. When I originally released it, we had just did like a personal, my wife threw like a surprise book signing with just family and friends. I was trying to do like just a party, a New Year's party actually. Family and friends came over to the house, and then we was kind of honoring my brother too and stuff like that. So it was that for me, just the party. And I come outside and it's banners and books and all this stuff.
That's so sweet.
Yeah. So it was that whole aspect of everything. But I always got books on me. If you see me out and about, you want a book and you want me to sign it on, right then and there, I always got them on me. I always got a pen. I'm always up for a conversation. If they buy it on Amazon, which it is available on Amazon, they can, when they do run into me, I sign it on, I have no problem signing it, having no conversation. And, if we do like a greater, once it get bigger, the more events that we have, stuff like that, attending conferences and all that type of stuff, I'll be there to sign. I have, I had tables on deck. If y'all, of any events going on and they want sponsors and tables, and I'll be a vendor. And set my table up for books. And I got a partnership going on right now with shout out to my brother Brian Harris. He does Brown King Care. So it's a skincare line, soaps and oils and all that type of stuff. I'm the brand ambassador for his brand. Nice. We tag team. He focuses on the outside, the book focuses on the inside of the man. So wherever we can get, we gonna get in where we can fit in, Janey. We trying to change these brothers and really, really help move the needle for us, honestly.
The sky's the limit. And I love the fact, anytime, especially Black men who are advocates for therapy and improving yourself and finding that balance and that spiritual balance, I'm all, in support of that. So, I hope the men in our audience and the women in our audience get this book. Gift it to a man in your life. Men, go out there and, enrich your life. And let's make sure we're supporting our home team. Before you go, I know this is left field and this has nothing to do with the book, but you mentioned miming and you mentioned that you're in the church world. I grew up in the church. I went to Jesus People out here in Carroll City. Okay. I want to know, what you thought of Hunk for Jesus Save Your Soul if you saw it. And
Uh,
because they mentioned the miming, and because you have that connection, I'm like, I want to know from somebody who does that, who's in the church world, what they thought about it. Because
listen,
it got a lot of chatter in
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
world.
I honestly, I
I'm
gotta
sorry
watch
to
it.
put you on the
I
spot,
gotta,
and I
I
just want
gotta
to.
watch it. I have to watch it. I've seen so many clips. I've heard so many talks about it. Um, but I have to watch it before I could really, really give an opinion on it.
Got it.
I have been, I will say that I've been miming. I'm 36 now.
Oh, okay.
I've been miming since I was 12. So I'm well into like 20 plus years of ministry. You
Yeah.
know, it's not a game to me. I don't take it lightly at all. So um when I seen the clip of Regina Hall with the paint and then out there with the gloves and everything like that, not like getting it and it not being in context, not being able to see the whole thing, it it rubbed me the wrong way because
And that's fair. Yeah.
I don't like it. I take it so seriously that I just don't like it being like played with, you
Mm-hmm.
know. But I have to I really do gotta watch it to see. I'm not a big fan of like satire films. But you know, I am a like acting is my passion, so I can, you know,
Okay.
I'll rock with it, you know, I'll watch whatever. Um, but you know, I'm not a big fan of satire films. But I gotta watch it and see for myself. I have heard, you know,
The church
so
community
views.
was
Yeah,
did not like
yeah,
it.
live it,
Live
live
it.
it. Yeah. So it sparked a lot of conversations.
Needed
Um,
conversations. Yeah.
had
I
a lot of conversations. So I'll applaud it from that standpoint. You know, it opened up the door for the talk to be had. Um, I just gotta prepare. Like I just gotta prepare myself to watch it. I had to be in an open place
yeah.
to be able to receive the message and all that type of stuff. And you know, it's like I said, I know so many people in the realm of ministry. That have gone through certain things, and you know, to hear conversations and opinions on it and stuff like that, you know, I gotta watch it for my own. But it definitely, the whole mime thing definitely threw me for a loop off grip. So I will say that. But you know, I once I watch it, I give you my personal opinion. I
I would
definitely,
love to know it. And I'm sorry I threw you for a loop, but you said it out. That is that came to mind, and I was like, oh, I would
yeah.
love to know. So I
Thank you.
appreciate you for engaging me in this
Thank
conversation.
you.
And giving your opinion. I actually love the movie, so but I'm different. I like satire and I like things that are a little controversial. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah.
cool. But I appreciate you for going there.
No
Adrian,
problem.
before I let you go, please let the people know again how can they buy the book, how can they connect with you so that they can support you in this amazing book that you've written.
Okay, so feel free to like, follow the Build a Brother movement on Instagram. You can find it at Build a Brother on Instagram. The link that is in the bio on Instagram has the it's the link to the website. From there you can actually click on the link that'll take you to Amazon to purchase a book via Amazon. There's also a link for the mailing list, to sign up for notification of everything that we got going on and what's to come. There's also a link to the Brown King Care skincare line, so you can check out those products as well. If you wanted to follow, and that's the Build a Brother page. If you wanted to connect with me on my personal social medias, those are up too, which is Adrian Cadillac Bell on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. And that's across the board, Adrian Cadillac Bell. So definitely, you know, cop the book, scoop the book
Yes.
up, give it a read. It's not only for the brothers. I have had some conversations to the sisters that have, you know, read the book, and it has, what I've heard is that it makes them understand a man a little bit more. You
Mm.
know, so I believe it helps the sisters as well, man. So it's definitely not just, for the men, like I believe we all can really grab something from this book. And that's my prayer, that it does move the needle forward for us as individuals and us as a people.
I love that, man. Adrian, thank you so much for sharing your story, telling us about your journey as an author. If you're looking at the screen, Hello News family, we have Adrian's information up, so how you could connect with him or to buy the book. You have the information for his Instagram there on the screen.
Yes.
Adrian, thank you so much. You
Thank
are now a
you.
friend of the show. First of all, anybody who sings, like I said, Can We Talk and gets it, you
Yeah.
are a friend of mine. So please come back as
Yes.
you have any other news or any other projects or anything that's upcoming with the book. Come back, come talk to us, share with our audience. Hello News family, let's go out and support our own, buy this book, support Adrian, because he's doing something amazing. Thank you again for coming on our show.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Hello News family, this has been another amazing episode of the Can We Talk podcast powered by Hello News. Make sure you go to hellonewsmiami.com right now so you can get all the information for all the news dedicated to Black and Brown millennials. Yes, that book. We're going to have the article up there as well, so with links for how you could buy Adrian's book, Build a Brother. And also to make sure you sign up for our email newsletter and follow us on social media. This has been another great episode. Thank you, Adrian. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.